everyone. So I'm going to be doing my second video in my back to school series today. Excuse my appearance, I look really ratchet because I just got back from my tumble clinic with a bunch of World Cup coaches and Kelsey Roll. So today is going to be my school organization video. I'm basically just going to be giving you some tips that I use to keep myself organized, and hopefully you'll find them helpful and you can apply them to your school organization. Without further ado, let's get started into this video. So the first thing I have to show you for organization, I absolutely swear by it. I have used this all 3 years of high school, and it has seriously made such a huge difference in keeping my locker organized. And it is this hanging locker organizer. I got this from Staples, but I know you can find them online. I actually found one on Amazon for you guys for $19, so I'll link that in the description box. But basically, if you have a locker with a shelf, you just slip these onto your locker shelf, and they hang. And then this is the actual fabric organizer that hangs from those metal bars. Take it and then slip it through the little part at the top, and then slide this on your locker shelf and do it to the other side, and it just hangs. And it's really nice because it helps keep things off the bottom of your locker, because I know like without a shelf everything's on the bottom of your locker, so it helps prevent like stacking books, which makes it harder to grab stuff and go to your next class. And it just eliminates clutter on the bottom of your locker so that you have like more room, and it's just nice and neat and you know where everything is. So look in the description box for the link to Amazon for my organizer. Okay, so another thing that I recommend is having a pencil pouch, or a pencil case as some people will call them. But I really think these are important because it helps you not lose all your pens. Like, I know some of my friends like cannot keep track of their pens day to day, never mind all year. So having a pencil case is really convenient because you can keep more than one pen in here, and pencil, and like all your writing utensils. You can have more than one, and if you put it right back in here after you're using it, you're at less risk to lose it, and then you're at less risk to ask someone else, and then what if they don't have something? Then you get yelled at by the teacher for not being prepared. So these are just really great to hold all of your stuff so that you can carry more than one of your writing utensils, so then you don't lose them day to day. Another thing that I use religiously throughout the year to help me stay organized is highlighters. These are from Target. You can go check all this stuff out in my school supplies haul because it was all in that. And I love to use these because they help me like know what I have left to do and what I have already done. So I will use these especially in my assignment book, and I like to use them because I write down all my homework through the course of the day, and then as I'm done I'll highlight it off. Or if I have like tests and stuff to study for, as I study for them I'll highlight it off. So it helps me keep track. If I do homework during the day and I get something done, it's nice to cross it off, so then when I'm looking through my locker I can just see what books I need to bring home for the subjects that aren't highlighted, and it just helps me from forgetting any books or from thinking that I did homework when I actually didn't, because I'll know that I have it done. So I love highlighters, especially for like organizing my homework in my assignment pad. Another great organization thing, which is actually like super simple, so some of you may think it's stupid, is Sharpies. Label all your folders and notebooks because it is so much easier, especially if you have like notebooks and folders that are like the same color. Just label everything and put your name on it so that if you lose it, it can get brought back to you and you'll know exactly what is in each notebook. Especially if you use notebooks with multiple subjects, it'll just prevent like grabbing the wrong notebook for class or bringing it home so you can't do your homework or you have nothing to take notes in. And yeah, so Sharpies are just a lifesaver for labeling things. Another thing that I absolutely love to use during the year, that I use all the time, are Post-it notes. These are little cube Post-it notes, and I love these because these can work for so many different things. These can work as a bookmark for your books where you are so that you don't lose your place all the time and you can easily get to it in class. I like to use these also in my assignment pad. I like to rip one off and then I'll stick it on the top of the week and I'll write all the tests I have for the week, or you can go on the day and put a sticky note saying test today so that you know to study. So then it gives you more space in your assignment pad blocks to write your homework instead of test today, test tomorrow, whatever. So I love to use these for special memos, or if I have to bring something in for school, any money I need to bring in for school, or just to remind myself Friday's a dress down day or Tuesday's a spirit day. Just little reminders. These are great to put in your assignment pad, especially because if you use an assignment pad, you are most likely checking it every single day so that you know what you have to do for homework. So if you stick these in your assignment pad with little memos or tests, you'll never forget because you'll look at it every single day. And I go through them so fast that I need two. Now, this is the second and final thing that I swear by for organization. It is a planner. I know some schools give you guys planners and everyone loses it because it's not cute. No one actually uses it because I'll remember my homework. So explain to me how you go through the whole day given multiple assignments for multiple classes when you're most likely chatting with your friend. I'm a victim. And you completely blank out on what you have for homework when you get home or when you are at your locker actually getting your books to go home and do homework. So assignment pads just make everything so much better and so much organized, not just for school but also for other life activities you can write in here for your whole entire week so that you can plan ahead. I know I am OCD with this kind of stuff and planning ahead is my thing, so I basically cannot survive not just the year but life without my assignment pad. And if you don't like the assignment pad that your school gives you, just get a cute one. These one from Pink, this was $20, which may be overpriced for a planner, but there are so many organization tools in this that they give you. So I just like to use a cute planner. They have much cheaper ones at Walmart and Target and places like that, but I just love using a planner because it keeps you organized. You can write your homework, like I said, use a sticky note in it to remind yourself of something that you have to get done or something you have to bring in for school or class. And it's just nice to have all your assignments right here so you don't miss any work. Assignment pads are a must. I do not know how kids stay organized and on top of their schoolwork without an assignment pad. So there are multiple ways that people organize their actual papers and where they take their notes. I have learned the hard way the past 2 years with my notebooks. I usually get one notebook per class, and then that is the only class that I use in that notebook. Well, the hard thing I learned about this is, say I have 5 assignments that I have for homework that night. That's 5 separate notebooks I have to take home. That's a lot of space in your backpack taken up, and it's a lot of weight being put on your back. Also, sometimes you're in a rush leaving from school or you're distracted when you're grabbing your belongings and you grab not the notebooks that you were supposed to grab. So I have resorted to doing it this way by getting multiple subject notebooks. This makes it a lot easier because you only need one notebook to grab for class. Look at your schedule and put the 3 classes that are in a row in one notebook. So for over half your day, or maybe even your whole day if you run on a block schedule, you have everything you need because it's all in one notebook. That's what I'm going to be doing. And I love these because each section is for one subject and you don't get enough, you don't have as much room in each section as you would for each individual notebook, but it's a lot easier to keep track of your notebooks and where each subject's notes goes. So these are awesome. I have 7 classes, one being a study hall, so I have 2 of these for 6 academic subjects, and they have 5 subject ones if you have a busier schedule, and if you run on a block schedule and you only have 4 classes a day, this is perfect for you because then you only need to buy 1 extra notebook. So these I think are going to work really, really well this year with helping me keep track of like where all my notes are or where to put notes if we're taking them. Now there is something that I suggest having for every class, and it is one folder per class. Another thing that you could get if you don't want to carry around all these folders is like an expandable or like an accordion folder. I like to use this just because these are 2 pocket folders, so one side can be for assignments and work that I have, and one side could be for like tests and quizzes so I can keep track of my grades, or homework that I want to bring back can be one of these folders and like switch it up. So I like this because it helps you keep your work separated from your homework, or you can keep tests and quizzes in here to help keep track of your grades. So I think these are really good in organization to like keep everything in one place also. So I have one for every subject, and I'm good because everything I need for one subject will all be in this folder. The only thing that I don't suggest, I would say, for school organization, and actually a lot of people use these, are binders. A, it is extra work. B, it's extra weight. And C, you have the potential to lose things. First, it's extra work is what I mean is teachers, when they hand you out worksheets, they don't hand out worksheets with like hole punches in them. So unless you have a folder to put this in, like unless you're going to have a bunch of folders in your binder, you have nowhere to put your papers. So I just think it's kind of annoying that you have to carry around a staple and you have to punch your own holes to put papers in your binder. What I mean by extra weight is that if you have a ton of binders in your backpack, that is going to add so much weight, and you're not going to have any room to put anything else in your backpack. And you take the risk of losing papers because say you're studying for midterms and you need a paper all the way from the first week of school, and it fell out of your binder because the little binder hole is ripped. So now you don't have that paper to study from because the little holes that you punched to put it in your binder wore away, and eventually they ripped and fell out. And my final reason why I hate binders is because no matter how durable they say they are on their labeling, they are not durable. I have paid like $3 to $4 a binder, and they have fallen apart. So I hope you enjoyed my organization video. I hope you found it helpful and that you could gain some tips from this video. And yeah, so stay tuned for my next video, and I hope you enjoyed, and I love you all. Bye!